Welcome to Bethlehem Institute of Engineering. Bethlehem Institute of Engineering is affiliated to Anna University, Chennai and approved by AICTE, New Delhi. This institution was established in the year 2008.
Economic Dispatch Introduction. The contents are: introduction, different constraints in economic load dispatch, operating cost of thermal plant, economic dispatch neglecting losses, economic dispatch including losses. Introduction. In power generation, our main aim is to generate the required amount of power with minimum cost. So economic load dispatch means that generators' real and reactive power are allowed to vary within certain limits so as to meet the particular load demand with minimum fuel cost. This allocation of loads are based on some constraints. There are two types of constraints: inequality constraints and equality constraints. Inequality constraints are voltage constraints, generator constraints, running spare capacity constraints, transmission line constraints, transformer tap sets. Voltage constraints means the real voltage and angle, magnitude of voltage and angle should lie within the maximum and minimum limits. Generator constraints: kVA loading of generator should not exceed prescribed value. That is, real and reactive power should lie between the minimum and maximum limit. Running spare capacity constraints are needed to meet forced outage of one or more alternators in the system and also unexpected load on the system. Transmission line constraints: the flow of power through transmission line should less than its thermal capacity. Transformer tap set: this value should be between 0 and 1 for auto transformer and between 0 and K for two winding transformer, where K is the transformer tap settings. Equality constraints: real power and reactive power. Real power is Vp summation y pq vq cos of theta pq minus del p plus del q, and reactive power is Qp equal to Vp summation y pq vq sin theta pq minus del p plus del q. Here P and Q represents the bus numbers, magnitude of voltage, and del is angle of the voltage. Y is admittance between two buses, theta is angle of the admittance. Operating cost of thermal plant. The factors influencing power generation at minimum cost are operating efficiencies of generators, fuel cost, and transmission losses. The most efficient generator in the system does not guarantee minimum cost, as it may be located in an area where fuel cost is high. If the plant is located far from the load center, transmission losses may be considerably higher and hence the plant may be overly uneconomical. The input to the thermal plant is generally measured in British thermal unit per hour and the output is measured in megawatt. In all practical cases, the fuel cost of generator can be represented as a quadratic function of real power generation. Ci is alpha I plus beta I Pi plus gamma I Pi squared. Ci is the fuel cost of generator. Pi is output power. Heat rate curve is the curve drawn between fuel input and power output. Fuel cost curve, it is the curve drawn between cost versus real power output. Incremental fuel cost, it is the cost curve drawn between incremental fuel cost versus power output. Incremental fuel cost is lambda. It is the differential of fuel cost with respect to power generation, dCi by dPi, equal to 2 times gamma I Pi plus beta I. So this incremental fuel cost curve is a measure of how costly it will be to produce the next increment of power. Economic dispatch neglecting losses. Let us see the economic load dispatch without considering the transmission losses. It is the simplest economic dispatch problem. Here, it is assumed that the system is only one bus with all generation and loads are connected to it. A cost function Ci is assumed to be known for each plant. So, and this is an optimization algorithm. Here objective function is Ct equal to sum of Ci, where Ct is total production cost, Ci is cost of individual unit. And it is minimum subjected to the constraint sum of Pi equal to Pd. This is the power balance equation. Sum of Pi means sum of all power generation, which is equal to the demand of the power system Pd. So this typical approach is to augment the constraints into objective function by using the Lagrangian multiplier lambda. So we can write a Lagrangian function L, which is equal to Ct plus lambda into Pd minus sum of I varies from 1 to n Pi. This minimum of Lagrangian function is found at the point where the partials of the function to its variables are 0. Okay, in this equation L, variable is power generation Pi. So, to get minimum value, just differentiate this Lagrangian function with respect to Pi and equate it to 0. And we'll obtain dCt by dPi plus lambda into 0 minus 1 equal to 0. From there, dCt by dPi equal to dCi by dPi, which is equal to lambda. So lambda is dCi by dPi. It is differential of cost function with respect to power generation. So when losses are neglected with no generator limits for most economic operation, all plants must operate at equal incremental production cost. Production from individual plant can be found by using the formula Pi equal to lambda minus beta I by 2 times gamma I. This equation is known as the coordination equation. Then from this lambda can also be found using the formula Pd plus sum of beta I by 2 times gamma I divided by sum of 1 by 2 times gamma I.